back. Okay, so we just made those 2 see-through windows, pages. Definitely gonna make more, but for now I like to, because these 2 does not have a back, so I think I'm gonna do first the background of this one. So let's work with this one. Alright, stay tuned. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I like to make some flippable things with pockets. You know what I like. So let me just first measure the middle. It's a small 8, so I will give this a little bit smaller than a 4. Okay, what's the middle? The middle is right here, and I don't want to bump into each other, so I think a 334 will fit perfect. So let's go for that, and then this size, I think a 6 is nice. So that is my end, 334 by 6. That is what I like to achieve. Okay, how are we gonna start that? Let's put this away. Let's grab your folding board and let's give it a go. Let's grab a piece of paper. Sometimes I do want to give you a tip. So I told you that I would go for a 334 by 6. That is the size that I like to end with. So if you just cut a piece of paper, then this is my end size. Alright, so then just go grab a new piece of paper and see how you can do the best of it. So I think we go for this size, this one. So let's just start, because I want to make a pocket. So I'm just going to start making 1/2 inch fold line. Okay, 1/2 inch fold line, because you can do right away all the measurements, but you need to try it first, doesn't it? Okay, so 1/2 inch fold line. Okay, then of course we also need to have a fold line on this side. So because this is a 334, this size, we also can put this on the 0 and just score a 334. Makes sense, doesn't it? Alright, let's go for that. Now you just can fold this nicely. So you already have your pocket piece. That is a 334. Easy peasy, doesn't it? Yep. Okay, so let's just cut this. So I'm just going to make a mark. It can't be that easy. Yes, it can. And I'm just going to slide this on the left side of my mark. So I just made a mark, but I would like to cut it on the left side. So it is a slightly smaller than my fold line. So when I fold this, then it does not overlap. I don't want to see this coming under. Alright, so this fits nice. Alright, so that is our first pocket. Well, not ready of course, because we do have this size. Now we also want to have a hinge where we can attach it. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to make a hinge of, 1/2 inch. Let's go for 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch hinge. And I also like to have a slightly more play room. So I also gonna add a 1/8 extra. Okay, so 1/2 inch and a 1/8 extra. Okay, Now we also need one, so you can cut off one of this. So just cut one piece off. Okay, and with this one, just a slightly triangle, just a slightly one. Now this side you also don't need. So you also can cut that off, and I'm just going to cut that in a small triangle. So what we have is our hinge for the pocket, and we do have that hinge where we can attach it everywhere on. Alright, let's fold this. I don't know exactly which way it needs to go, but I'm just gonna fold this already. Here we go. Here is our hinge, and here is our pocket. Okay, just put everything nice and flat. But it's still not that 6 that we wanted. Okay, now we just can cut it down a 6. Yes, it's that easy. It is easy. Don't forget, you're hinged on this side. So just put this on your left side or on your cutter, or just make a mark, and then just cut the rest off. Yep, because I want to have my slide on this side. You also can make it from the top. It's totally what you want, but then you needed to make a hinge from this side. So it is up to you what you want with that. Alright, so and then my last thing that I want to do is make a little notch. So it's easier to grab things in and out. But that we're gonna make with a ruler. So we are just gonna grab the ruler and your pencil mark, and I'm just gonna go exactly the same as we normally do. 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch all the way. There we go. And then a 1/2 inch here and here, and then we're just gonna make that triangle. Gosh, the dogs from my neighbor, they are just sound like wolves. Alright, and then we're just gonna cut this off, and then you will have a nice opening for your little pocket. There you go. See? Here you have your pocket, and you just can glue this down. A little glue on the bottom right here, and well, this one we can also make a little triangle, just a little. Maybe this one also. Okay, what do you think? Can we do this? Yes, we can do this. It's quite simple. And now that I showed you how you can just, it's so easy. If you just cut a piece of paper, which size you want end up, and then it's just easy peasy. Yes. Okay. And then afterwards, if you want, you can make all the measurements, but you still can use just whatever I showed you before. Yes. Do you like the measurements? Let me see if I can write them down for you. I'm terrible at that, but I do my best. Okay, I did some measurements, but I already can tell you that it will not work. It will not work as good as the methods that I just showed you. But I will give it a try. But I will just give it a try. So I measured a 778 because it was a little smaller than an 8. 778 by 6.5. It definitely will not work, but let me just try it out. Alright, so that is what I have right here. Let's check that out. If that is true. Oh, this is not true. See that? I just can't figure out because now mine is smaller. I don't know. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? See, this is a 778, but if I cut a 778, then it's not. So I even would say this is an 8. And this is in 7/5 of an 8. Okay. Terrible idea. I know, but I know. I like to try for you guys. I do my best. So it's an 8 and then 6/5 of an 8. I'm just gonna give it a go. So we have two methods. So it's an 8 by 6/5. 8. I just give it a go. The score lines are the same. So this one is the last one. I'm just gonna go for the last one. Don't do this. Just wait till I mess it up. Alright, so this is my 6/5 of an 8. So I need to score that 1/2 inch and that 1/8. Alright, and this one is my 8 piece, and this one I need to score 1/2 inch and 4 3/4. That is so not correct. That is so not correct. See that? What is wrong with me? I am terrible. Oh, it's a 4 1/4, guys. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So it's a 4 1/4. Oh my God. See that? I am terrible. Let me change this for you guys. Now let's see if this is true. Alright. Don't do this. Wait till I mess it up. Okay. Just cut this off. That is not that difficult. Here we go. This little triangle. Alright, fold it. Okay, not that bad, not that bad. Okay, and then, I with the same size. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Alright, I can give you measurements. Yes. Alright, this one you can forget. Alright, so we score 4 1/4, and this is a 1/2 and a 1/8. Alright, for those who like to have some measurements, cut your paper, cut paper, and then this is the score pieces. Alright, cut your paper 8 by 6/5 of an 8 inch. And then you score on your 8 inch, 1/2 inch plus a 4 1/4. And then score at your 6/5 of an 8 side, 1/2 inch and 1/8. Okay, that will do it. Let's give it another go. Alright, so 8, because we do need 4, guys. We do need 4 pieces. Yes. So 8 and 6 5/8. And then we score at the 6 5/8, 1/2 inch and a 1/8. And at the 8 inch we score 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch and 4 1/4. There you go. And then we just cut this little guy out. And we cut a little triangle, just a tiny little bit. And then you just can cut this one off. And there you have your little pockets. There you go, and on this side we can make that mark. Cool. Yeah, yes. Don't throw these away, you always can use them. Alright guys, I need one more and then I am good to go. Then we can all be 8 by 6 5/8. Score 1/2 and 1/8. And half inch and a 4 1/4. Okay, now I have 4. Here we go. Cut these off. You don't need these. Here we go. There you go. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna draw my notches. And then I have 4 pieces. Yeah. Ridiculous. Okay, in the meantime that I am preparing my little pockets, I'm gonna tell you a little bit on my London trip. Yeah, I promised you guys that I would tell. So if you don't like to watch these things that we need to do, or if you don't want to hear about my little story, then just skip this part and let's go to the next. Oh, the only thing that you need to take care of is wait just a second. This is also, we do have a left pocket, that's this one, and we also have a right pocket. Well, it does not matter, does it? No, it does not matter. Nope, you just can put these incisions just all the same. Yep. Alright, so London. Okay guys, it was Friday and we went for a 2 o'clock to the airport. It's a half-hour drive, thank God. So we went pretty quickly to the airport. It's always a 2 hour before we leave. They want us to be at time. So we were. and everything was cool. The first thing that went, well, not wrong, but just a little, the luggage check-in was out of order. Well, so that took a little while before we could check in our luggage. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. But my hubby is very impatient, so yeah. He already got a little frustrated. Okay. So then we just go to the airport, do the douane things and everything. And then we got to the gate area after the douane thing. And we waited because we were nicely on time. And then suddenly we saw that our plane has a delay. Not a big deal, not a big deal. It's a flight from 50 minutes, guys. So any delay is, if you have a long flight or a short flight, any delay is not a good thing. But okay, we were still in a good mood. So not a big thing. But the delay went pretty long, I must say. From a half-hour delay till 1 hour and 50 minutes. So almost 2-hour delay. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Okay. That is not good. Not good at all when you have an impatient person with you. But okay. Okay, so we waited almost 2 hours before we even get on our plane. Well, we thought that. Because when we were getting on it, suddenly the lady who boarded everybody told us that my hubby has not the correct name on his boarding card. And right away when she was saying that, I was thinking, oh my gosh, she is so right. How did I ever make that mistake? I have no clue. So the issue is when you are flying, your name needs to be exactly the same on your boarding card. That's the same name as in your passport. I know that. It's not my first flight, so I have no clue what I did wrong. But yeah, somehow the name on the boarding, because my hubby has 3, no, even 4, how you call that, Christian names on his passport, but he has also a calling name. So he has a calling name and 4 birth names. So his calling name is not on his passport. Good day, parents-in-law. Great job. My name, my actually calling name is also on my passport, even with the 2 other Christian names. So with my name was not an issue at all, because my calling name was on it, but it's also in my passport, so that was not an issue. But my hubby had an issue. His calling name is not in his passport. Oh my goodness. So we needed to change that, and the changing of that was not taking that long, but it was expensive. Oh my gosh. It cost us 160 euros to change that. And my hubby was, in the first place, not willing to pay that. He was actually wanted to go home instead of paying for that. Yeah, he is that stubborn. He is. But I was saying, well, if we now go home, you need to pay for the hotel, because now you can't cancel your hotel any longer. at the same day. We could have done that a day earlier, but not when you are checking in already. So, and then the flight payments are also done. So, duh, if I now go home without any of my little break, it also costs an 8 till 900 euros. So I'm not paying for that, for having nothing. That I'm willing to pay for 160 euros extra, and then I still have my little holiday. Then it's going to be an expensive one, but I still have my holiday. Otherwise, an 8 till 900 euros, throwing it away in the trash, is not an issue for me. So I paid for the 106. Also, of course, we split the bill afterwards. But at that time, he was not willing to pay for it. He was willing to go home because he was having a really issue with paying for that 10-second change of his name. So yeah, but of course I paid for that. We got in the plane on time and we went off. Oh my god. So you can imagine that the feeling of having a nice little break with a 2-hour delay and an extra bill to pay was, yeah, not a good start. Not a good start at all. I can tell you that. But okay, we went off. Oh my gosh. The flight, yeah, it was so quickly. It was so quickly. But, okay guys, so I have all my pockets ready. So now I'm just gonna glue these all together. Still, yeah, it's a one and a left side, so that's perfect. Yep. Okay, so how I'm gonna glue these together. This one I'm gonna use tape for it. Oh yeah. Oh, everything is falling down. Thank God the plane was not falling down. Oh, good heaven. Okay, so yeah, everything was. The flight was fine and everything, so that went pretty good with no strugglings or whatsoever, so that is cool. So we arrived in England, London, then oh yeah, then finding the train and everything went pretty smooth after that. So yeah, it was an hour with the train, and then a little trip with the subway, the underground, and then a little walk from 4 minutes or so, and then we arrived at the hotel. Yes. Okay, let me first pay attention on my little pockets right here. Just the first ones here, because I don't want this to be too tight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my method that I normally use. Let me check my glue bottle. Ooh, it's been a week, I guess, that I used it. Wait just a second. Yeah, yep, there we go. I always like to clean it actually before I even use it, because now it's empty. See, that was already a little bump in here. So I just want to clean it before there was even glue in the lid. Alright, so we have our little piece right here. So I'm just gonna go for a little tiny piece at the bottom. So that will close. And then I'm just gonna put my bone folder in here because I don't want to have a too tight pocket. Alright. And then I'm just going to be gentle, fold this down, and then the bottom. So we have the space, guys. We do have the space now. That's what I want. Space. Alright, see? So it's already a little bulky. So it's easy to put now a little photo in here. And here we have our little flip. Okay, and that is what I'm gonna do with everything. Just add a little glue at the bottom. Peel your tape off. And then the bottom. Here we go again. And anything that you see that can need an extra cut off, then just do that right away. Alright, still need to do these. So we arrived at the hotel, and I must say when I booked this hotel, it was one of the cheapest one. London is not cheap at all. So I booked a pretty cheap hotel, but yeah, guys, I am not wealthy, so so any hotel was fine with me. So I was a little bit skeptical on what I would expect. I know they had some renovated rooms, but I also have some basement rooms that are not renovated. And when I booked, I thought I booked the basement rooms. The only thing that I must say is that when my daughter was a month ago earlier going there, she said that all the beds in England are pretty small. Well, I am not the smallest person, and my hubby is also not the smallest person. So I did a month ago a new booking. I changed my two bed in two separate beds, just because I want to have the space. Actually, that was the best thing that I could do, because now because we booked. We went in the hotel and we checked in, and the first thing that he told me, here you go, your card, the fourth floor, room, whatever. And it's at the fourth floor. Oh my gosh, I'm not at the basement. Yeah. So when we arrived at the fourth floor, I already saw that we were in the renovating section. So yes. So I definitely upgraded my already booked room. Yes, maybe that was because I now booked a two separate bedroom. I don't know, but we got a brand new room. So nice with everything. Yeah, everything was actually brand new. It was a feeling of we were the first visitors. So yes, great upgrade. So I'm thankful for that. That went pretty cool. So yeah, so the room was absolutely stunning. Perfect. And the hotel was also pretty close to all the public, I call that, subway, buses and everything. So within the 4 minutes you are in the subway. So that was absolutely stunning. So the hotel, yeah, big thumbs up. So cool. So let me grab back. So we have our 4 pockets. Here we go, and they are looking like little coin bags. But so okay, that is ready to go. Maybe we can decorate these first before we're gonna put that on. Maybe that's easier. I don't know. Shall we do that? I think we can. I think we can do that. But you have to remember, you have 2 left ones and 2 right ones. Okay. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. So you have 1 on the left, 1 at the right, and also 1 on this side. Okay, so that is that you have to remind that of. So you have a flippable 2 pages with an extra pocket inside. Or maybe even we can make a little pocket at the back. Love that. Why not? Let's go crazy. Alright, and then before I'm gonna glue this in, at the bottom of this one, shall we do a pocket 2? You know me, I'm crazy. But first, I like to have my, these, I like to up my pocket, on top of my pocket. So I'm just gonna make a little mark. So my pocket that I wanna have here needs to be this size, at least, okay? So let's grab a leftover piece. Does this, no, this is not deep enough. Okay, so I need to have another piece of paper. This fits nice. So what size is this that I want? I want at least this, so I think I will go for a 5-inch, then a halfway, so it's a 4.5. Yep, that makes sense. Alright, so I'm gonna cut my paper. Oh, here was my, this was on my, for my next 2 pockets. Here we go, 5-inch. I'm gonna cut this. Oh, and here I also have some. Oh my gosh, I need to clean this up, otherwise I'm gonna cut these, and that's a shame. So I'm gonna cut. I have cut this 5-inch, and now I'm just going to score this 1/2 inch. This is for the bottom, and I'm gonna score a 1/2 inch this side. This is for one side. Fold this down, grab your page, put it on, make a mark. Always make it a little smaller than your base. And then we're just going to score and cut. And there you go. I was just watching because my 2 dogs are up here, and the one is fighting with something to chew on, a little bone, and the other one is sometimes making noises for wanting something. But they were just going out, so I don't think. See, she is making little noises. So I think she needs to go out or want to go downstairs. So I am gonna do that before I'm gonna continuing, because I don't want to have the feeling that my dog is unhappy up here. So, but she makes such sweet noises when she is in the mood of hello, I wanna go somewhere, I wanna go out, or, and she makes such sweet noises. Really, oh yeah, I can't do that. It's so sweet. Really high. It's really high. She's not barking or annoying. She has just that Chica, by the way. Chica makes that noise. So sweet. Chica, wil je buiten? I'm gonna do that. She is watching me with such big sad eyes. Okay, I need to adjust something because I just made that pocket. What I was telling you about, that I want to have this a little bit bigger, but if I put this on here and on here, then my next one will not fit. Well, it does fit, but then it ruined all my pockets. So what I'm gonna do, this definitely needs, I'm gonna do something. Wait just a sec. I'm gonna add my two first ones. Okay, let me just put some tape on here. Yeah, you know my videos are follow along ones. I always change things if I needed to. So I'm just gonna put this on top. First check. Yep, this is straight. Always check, double check. So put this on top, right here. And of course then the other one on the left side. There we go. Go. So nothing can go wrong with this. Nothing actually can. Everything can go wrong, of course, but alright. And then I have my big pocket that I have here, but this definitely don't need to be larger, otherwise it does not fit. So I'm just gonna make it 1 to 2 millimeters smaller. Just gonna cut it off. It's always better to cut things off because you can't make them larger. Alright, so that is a better fit. Yep, it does. Alright, let me put this at the bottom first. Go, push it down, use some tape if you want, and I want. There you go, burnish it down. And then peel this off. This is a large pocket, so for this one I don't need my bone folder. Go, and then we can apply the last two pieces. Yes. Let's do that. And then I actually totally forgot to, not in the big issue, but told you that we first should do the design paper for this, but it's okay, we can do this later. Yes. Okay, guys, put it on. On the pockets. The other one. Here we go. Yes. Okay. And now everything is a little bit bulky, but when you have everything on, it will be nice. And a nice pocket. Yeah, cool. You could have done this also at the bottom first put these on and then do your pocket. That's totally fine, but I just liked it on top. Yeah, cool. I like it, I like it, I like it. Now I even can use this pocket as a stopper for these two at the bottom. I can. But what then we do with these two? We do need a stopper for that. But I also can make a nice decorative piece right here and here, and then close it down with a ribbon or something. That's possible. That's possible. Ooh, let's see, with this one we could do that. Something like that. It's an option, but oh god, I don't have too much. Oh, I also have this one also cut out already. Yeah, you can use anything, of course, for a nice little piece, but I will see about that. Let me think about that for just a second, which what I like. Okay, need to clean up a little bit. Alright, but so far so cool. Yeah, definitely we're gonna need an enclosure for that, but maybe I first gonna decorate these pockets at least. Not this just yet, not the pocket and the background, not just yet, because I want to have the closure first. Alright, but you can do already some decoration. Yes! Okay, let's see, I'm gonna use this piece because I really like the back of this. I'm just gonna use top one. So the match is nice. Then I am gonna measure. I actually don't want to cut this, but I really like the back, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Checking out if this is the same size. It's almost, so that I will go for that. So I'm gonna cut this piece. Okay, and then I'm gonna cut my two marks right here. That's for the top one. And this is for the bottom one. Alright, how to make this incision perfect. Let's check that out, how we can do that. Put this in. Does not fit all the way, of course. Okay, how we can do that. How we can do that? Easy way. Is there an easy way? Wait just a second. This is the pocket pages 4. Alright. I think the best way to do this is just to redraw the whole thing. I need another one. See the bottom. Yep, you definitely want to see it all. See, now I can make some marks. I think I'm just gonna redraw this. Is that easy to do? I should have done this. Should have done this earlier. Wait just a sec. Maybe if I just let me check this out. What if I just make a drawing, this one, checking that out. Okay. Haha. Haha. Let's check it out. Oh. Perfect. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. And pretty easy going. Yeah, just make a template. Let's just make a template to do it nice. You want to have it nice, of course. You don't want to cut your paper all wrong. This is just perfect. Perfect cut. I think I want to do that all. Definitely. Because it's so perfect. It is. And maybe they are all the same, but just in case, wait just a sec. There's one thing that I do like to use is my first marks. Yeah. Here we go. So I just put this on, and then where my 2 marks begins. Yeah. Course first check it out. What I am convinced is that it's perfect. It's this one, isn't it? Yeah, it's this one. There you go. Oh yeah. Perfect cuts. Alright. I think think I can use right away the backgrounds for it. Just use whatever you like, of course, for the backgrounds, but I really like. I really like these coffee dyed papers. It's just perfect. And you are going to put something inside, so why use beautiful design paper if you can have a nice background too with just coffee dyed paper. I think that's perfect. I think it's perfect and I like it. Just cut it the same size as your design paper so it fits, but always check before you put glue in. Here we go. Yes! Oh God, I love it. What do you think? I love it. So cool, so cool. I go for this one. And let's see which one that I like to use for that. Oh, maybe this one to have it a little different. Could have used this one, but it's too much the same for this, so I think I will go for this background. This I also like, but I will go for this one definitely. So I'm gonna do exactly the same thing as I did for this one, so check it out. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I decorated the front of these pockets, and so those are ready, but I am thinking about making a small pockets at the back. Oh, I always love that, so you can put little ATC cards in it, or whatever you want to do in it. So I definitely like having small pockets in here, just nice tuck spots. So for that we can use these small pieces. Oh, here's my last one, I think. Are they all the same? I don't know, but I can make them all the same. That would be easier to use them. So yeah, let's just do that. So let's see, what's this size? This is a 1.5. Let's go for a 1.5. So I'm gonna make all of them 1.5. Let's go crazy. Here we go. Okay, so let's make some pockets. I don't do bottom piece. I'm just gonna make a simple tuck spot. Alright, just I assume that all pockets are the same, so we can make one and then do all the same, I guess. This Let's make these a little smaller. So what are these? Let's check it out. So mine is a, let's say, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. And then we need to score half, of course, and well, I'm just going to score half on each end. Then I can't go wrong, I guess. So the 7, 7, 8, I'm gonna, oh, that is in the 7, 7, 8, and then just score ½ inch. 7, 7, 8. Yep. ½ inch. ½ inch. All right. Something is not correct. As always. See, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. Oh yeah, this is... Okay, something went wrong. Of course, obviously. See, me and my measurements. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible at that. Alright, now, which one was correct? This one was. And this is a, oh, a 6, 7 of an 8. Oh my gosh. A 6, 7 of an 8. Yeah, that is this. Huh? Okay, I'm confused now. This fits. Oh, oh yeah, and I think I miscut this. Yeah. It does. Okay. Sorry guys. 7, 7 of an 8. No, it's a 6, 7 of an 8. Alright. Now I have them all the same. It's always an adventure with me. It is. It is. Okay, cool. Now we have these small little tuck spots, which you can now put glue on or tape or whatever you want to use, whatever you prefer using. I just like using tape because it makes everything nice and flat, and then for the bottom I will use glue. Alright. By the way, my next adventure, when we arrived at the hotel, the hotel was amazing. But I can't imagine for those, because who was not in a renovating floor, and I noticed that because when we got in the elevator, and there is of course sometimes other people in your elevator, and not all are going to the 4th floor. I noticed that the 3rd and the 4th floor were the same renovations as our floor, but the 1st floor and the 2nd floor, they looked old. And when people get out, I was watching my hubby and telling him with my eyes, I'm glad that I do not stay here. Because yeah, who does not want a nice new room? Who does? And I must say also, you all know that I have back problems, and somehow if I have a soft bed, then I am perfectly fine the next morning. And we did have, no, normally all beds in hotels are pretty hard for me to manage, but this one is for soft. So now is my hobby, having strugglings. Yeah. Finally I had a good sleep at the hotel. Normally it's not. Alright, just put this at the bottom. There we go. Push it all down. And let's put all these on. But, so yeah, the next day, Saturday, what had I planned? Because we were pretty close to the Notting Hill market. So we walked through there, towards there, and I also must say I was pretty amazed on the antique. Oh my gosh, they in that street, I don't know exactly the street, I can't remember the street, but it's close by the Notting Hill market. Look it up, absolutely stunning. Very much antique shops, and well, also a normal market with vegetables and everything. So yeah, but it was busy. Oh my god, and it went on and on and on. At some point we had an issue, not an issue, but is this ever gonna stop? We talked to each other from, well, now I do, after a few hours, we did see enough, and now we don't want to go further. Because it was huge. Sorry guys. And now, so after a few hours watching antique, we decided to get off and take a bus to our next stop. Well, first of all, so what I had in mind, because yeah, we spent almost the complete morning at that Notting Hill market, and as much as I loved it, I also was glad that we went off at a certain point, because yeah, you've seen enough when you know you've seen enough. And I do love antique, but when you've seen enough, you've seen enough. So we took the bus and we went to Covent Garden. I was there earlier, a few years back, with my daughter, and I really love that area. It's kind of yeah, older London, but also very much to be seeing. So I was heading towards there. What shall we do with the decorations? First, I really like to use first what I have cut out. Let's see, for example, for this page, I did cut out this part, and for this one, that's this piece, and I also have this left, so maybe I can use something like that. And I still have these pieces that I can use, so kind of that. But it's also nice to put something inside so you will see easily where you're gonna cut. So just start somewhere and then just go along with cutting. And well, if I cut this in two, then I don't have enough. So I'm just going to use this for the top. So just use whatever you have in your basket. There we go. And then I'm going to use this piece. cutting this piece, the spot that I want. That's what I love about that machine, because you can line it up with your scoring piece, your scoring lines, and then cut a perfect straight piece of paper. Here we go. That's my number one. A little pocket using leftover pieces. And then what I like is to glue down something that you can cut out. For example, this little guy. Ooh, I love this one. So just cut it out if you want, by the way. If you don't want, you also can use other things. Maybe if you have a leftover piece, you can also cut a wound piece of it. I always like to put something in the middle just to give it an extra touch. I like this one. Look at that. Finishing touch, don't you think? I like it. It breaks a little bit. Cool. And then a nice background. Yeah. That's cool. Okay, let's do the other pocket.